lot to say, man.
I was ordering food,
subject.
so don't worry about it.
Keep ordering food. I'm just gonna sit here and waffle on about stuff.
Try to figure it out if you have to.
Let me just light this joint first.
Yeah.
So, right. I was thinking, right? And that's the great part. When you press record, your entire memory just gets wiped, right? So
Mhm.
I have to recall what I was thinking about. Oh yeah, YouTube personalities and their inside jokes. Let's get started on throwing some sass around, right? This one's gonna come back to bite me in the ass, I'm damn sure, because it's a
Good boy, man.
very hypocritical thing. But no, all right. So here's the thing, right? At Jazzgrass game, we have a little reference like, oh, good boy, man, or clever boy, or we're recording at 8 in the morning. But I like Dennis was like, well, it's been a while since you threw those around anyway. And it's like, well, that's because I like to do it sparsely, because I hate it when I find a new YouTube channel to watch and I'm watching and a lot of their commentaries filled with like old references or inside jokes, but to the point where they're forced.
Yeah.
And this is a gripe that I have with a lot of Tom from the Jazzgrass, like Angry Tom. He did a lot of he did in the City Skylines playthrough. He did a lot of pushing these references over and over and over, these inside jokes, and to the point where I stopped watching his City Skylines series specifically because it got too forced, too repetitive, and it made it boring because it was repetitive. It felt like I was watching the same episode over and over again. That's like my biggest gripe about watching the YouTube channel, and just like, I don't get any of these references, and even if I got them, I don't think they would be funny at all in this situation. I think you're just forcing them in to keep viewer retention going, right? To make sure that people keep watching, because they're like, oh, hey, I got that reference. Oh, I'm so relatable.
Oh, that reference, am I right?
And I feel like, alright, I get it. 90% of comedy is like referencing other stuff that happened. But just keep in mind, if you have to really stretch it out to get it in there,
Probably doing something wrong.
just don't. I mean, that's probably why Jazzgrass in the past like 3 years that we've been doing it hasn't really grown at all. It's because we don't put in any marketing. We've never ever done any other type of marketing for Jazzgrass other than
Nope.
word of
Word of
mouth.
mouth and hoping people just see
Yeah,
it.
just kind of throw it out on the internet and hope that YouTube will recommend it. But we have like a couple of things on our YouTube channel that makes us a bit less likely to appear on your recommendation feed. So first of all,
You want to order
we've set
something?
we've set our channel to be like a mature age, so you
Yeah,
can't
so
just
young kids can't see it.
young kids won't be if your account has an age underneath 18, then you're automatically less likely to get us recommended.
You'd be surprised how many people actually don't have that on, that like are older than 18 and like still don't have their fucking age on, so you don't have to like click "Are you 18" all the time.
Exactly.
Like, I fixed that when I was like 21. I was like, why am I still confirming that I'm 18 actually?
Exactly,
What's going on
exactly.
here? And I was like, can I change this?
Well, and that's kind of like and that's just one of the things.
Problems,
Another issue another thing that we do is we've got our channel set up to be also not for kids. Obviously, that's a new thing that we have to do now.
Yeah.
Just specify we are not a channel for children.
Good rule. Good rule. Yeah.
But on top of that, that makes it a little more difficult for us to get promoted or recommended to other, to people just browsing YouTube. And on top of that, we aren't a monetized channel. I intend to monetize when I can. I mean,
That would be great.
That'd be pretty cool if we could pull in a little bit of pocket money from it. But
The weed money.
right now we're not monetized, and non-monetized videos, there's a lot less incentive for YouTube to.
Of course, they're not making
recommend
money
those,
off of it.
because they're personally not making money off of it. So why should they care? And that's fair enough, right? Let's see, I got some rasfriet zonde.
Yeah, just take your finger.
Broodje frikandel en een Mexicaantje.
Can you finish the order and I'll do the pay thing?
Hey, do you mind if I add a Red Bull?
No.
Alright.
So yeah, add it.
Let's see.
Oh, Sunny. No, don't do that. Wait.
But yeah, so we are monetized, which makes it a little less less likely for us to
Get in the spotlight.
Get in the spotlight. On top of that, we don't generally put our channel in other people's comments.
We're not bagging.
A big tactic that people use is going into other people's comment section, go like, "Oh, this is a great video. Check out my channel too if you like this."
I wonder if that's even effective.
It is.
Like
it would surprise you.
Who the fuck goes like, "Oh, I'm gonna check that fucking guy out"?
A surprising amount of people, and also, it's not just like people like who actually genuinely are interested. Like, hey, what's this? But also generally your presence on the platform. Because if you are commenting on other people's videos, you become registered as a more active, productive user of the community. So that makes you also more
interesting,
likely to pair people. Like the algorithm, because of how obscure you use IDO?
Yes.
Because of how of course obscured and everything it all is. We don't know what it will and will not affect it. We can only guess, and those are just the things that I've been guessing at, why we don't necessarily recommend that much. But it's also due to our very irregular upload schedule, which has to do with my depression. It's very difficult to do anything productive when the only thing you're really thinking about is, hey, if I'm dead, I wouldn't have to deal with
anything. I know, right?
So that's a big thing. But I feel like if we start uploading,
dude, look at this.
Oh, Jesus. That don't look alright.
My fucking map was just vibrating.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get when you outsource your programming to India.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, it's cheaper.
Cheaper and sometimes actually better than Western programs.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
I can't believe that shit. Well, but yeah, I feel like if we start uploading more consistently, if we can really just get the uploading properly going, then we can actually, begin thinking about spamming people. Like, I am actually thinking about spamming people's comment sections, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, we have such a specific demographic that I don't feel like that's at all gonna work.
Well, what you should do, because what you were saying, like, it doesn't matter if you're saying, like, go to my channel. It actually matters if you're, making funny comments on videos. Yeah. So people are gonna be like, this guy's funny. Let's see if he has a channel behind that.
Well, yeah, and
I feel like that would be,
channel name is like Jazzgrass Gaming.
Exactly. So that already makes it like, all right, yeah, he's a fucking YouTuber. Quotation marks needed. But they're gonna be like, all right, he's actually posting funny content in the comment sections instead of just being like, go fucking check my fucking.
Well, definitely, that's definitely a thing, because one thing I noticed about like, we tried with Sekiro to play it as quick as we could so that we could get the video out as soon as possible.
Yes.
But due to the fact that we aren't doing YouTube exclusively like the really big boys are,
to get money from it.
We didn't really stand a chance to, because we have work and all that stuff. Because we cannot just go like, okay, this game is out, let's make this content,
go quick,
push
quick,
it out,
quick,
blah,
bam,
blah.
bam. No.
Like, no, I can't.
You can't hold the presses, stop the presses.
I can't expect Dennis to just get out of work, right, at like 11:30 p.m.
Oh yeah,
right?
I was late
Go
yesterday.
Home, wash up, get back, get over to my place, record a video.
Expect any content out of it because I'm fucking fried.
Exactly, and then upload it at like 1 a.m. Right? Go home, get some sleep, and then wake up at 5 a.m. again because he has to be at work at 7.
Yep.
It's not. That's not how that works for us. That does, like, we could if we really, really were desperate to get it going, but it's not productive.
Yeah, no.
And it would affect our productivity
At work,
throughout
everywhere.
our normal lives.
Like, you gotta understand, this is real life Jazzgrass gaming. We work.
Right. This is
We had jobs. We have jobs.
exactly like there is like a very big disconnect between like the large channels that
You do it for a living.
that do it for a living and like channels like. And that's not to say like all these channels are successful. They're just lucky that they have the time to do it. That's not it either.
No,
because a
no,
lot
no,
of
no.
these people
They started out.
Yeah, like a lot of people do use immense amounts of their free time to do it. It's just that, you know, situations are different per person. Also,
Exactly.
you just I love that you can see the little boy's corpse in the field as well while you're fighting.
No, I never noticed. Like, you've pointed it out like a bunch of times during this fight, and still haven't seen it.
You literally walked over his corpse just less than a minute ago.
I'm just trying to survive, man.
Look, there he is, right behind Ishan.
Where?
Yeah, well, you can't see him now. 'Cause you died.
That one wasn't you.
Man, I still haven't taken a single hit. Like, the weed's still green.
Well, go fucking.
I mean, the thing about Jazzgrass is we're not aiming to become big as well. I mean,
No.
right now with
It's just fun to do.
Right now with me like trying to focus a lot on Jazzgrass as opposed to focusing on work and careers and stuff. I suppose I should be saying like, oh, we're trying to get big, but the idea was never really to become a big channel.
It was always just something for us because it's fun, because we had so many fun conversations together as friends. It's just like we gotta savor that.
Yeah, we were, and also
Like, one day you're 80 and you're gonna be like, "Ah, grandkids,
for me
look at this."
For me, it was always like, okay, so you've heard me talk about this a lot, but the sterilization of YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of channels are becoming less and less like. If I watched Game Grumps now, I get nothing out of it because it's
nothing new. It's not risque.
Well, if it all feels distant, and yeah, like you're saying, it feels very safe for this. And you know, here at Jazzgrass, we like to play it safe too. Like when Shane starts saying, you know,
bad words,
edgy things, and we yell at him. You know, we try to avoid talking too much about politics and controversial subjects. You know, we try not to use a lot of words that other channels would use. For example, the words. You know, I actually have words, quite a lot of them, that I don't want people to use while we're recording or streaming. Which was something that some of my friends actually had to get used to because they were expecting it to be less restrictive. But you know, things like I don't want people going around saying words like transvestite, travestiet, faggot, flicker, you know, the M word, which literally the only word on the big old list of words that I don't want people to say, that I won't even say as an example of the word.
Exactly, because that's the most dangerous one.
And not even because I respect black people so much. No, it's literally because because of the hordes of white people that will come after me if I say so, even in an educational manner. It doesn't matter what setting.
They don't take context into consideration.
So you know, the only words, the words that will usually get people spammies in a bunch on Twitter aren't welcome on our channel are avoided on our channel because we literally can't. Not because we. Okay, if you're sitting at home, you're like, oh, they're trying to be nice about my feelings. No, your feelings can go where the sun doesn't shine. You
really don't care.
You gotta understand. We don't care about your feelings. We care
saving face
about not dealing with hassles.
Yep.
When I see a drama whenever I see drama pop up on Reddit about YouTube or Twitch communities, I'm always like, man, I cannot wait for the right opinion to just summarize this.
I know, right?
Because that's such a fucking hassle. Just witnessing drama is a hassle. Can you imagine having to participate?
I think the only way we can deal with drama is by not participating in it. Just
Really?
being like, fucking, you know what? We're not even sticking our
Exactly.
toe into this drama.
Exactly. Like I think like a lot of drama that might get thrown our way in the future if we do build up a community, we do manage to like get like let's say 100,000 subscribers. I would be over the moon.
That would be crazy, dude.
That'd be
That's a lot of people.
That'd be fucking nuts. That's more than a stadium worth of people.
That's a fucking huge stadium, mate.
Like, whoa. But you know, if we get some drama from our way, yeah, don't look surprised if we completely ignore you.
Yeah.
Like, because A,
If we don't
care
have to
about
save
your feelings,
anything, we won't.
and B, like, man, we probably look at it and go, yeah, that's what you're angry about. That's it. Okay,
Okay.
well,
Sorry, dude.
have fun being mad about that. Jeez, what a fucking waste of time. Like, don't waste your oxygen getting mad at us because nothing we say.
We won't
is,
waste ours.
It's just it's dumb. It's like trying to research.
What the fuck am I?
It's like trying to read in between two lines when there's literally just one line, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit. It's like grasping at straws to try and get us to be like, oh yeah, they made this controversial statement. No, we don't make statements. That's the whole point. We don't make statements. Nothing here on Jazzgrass can be defined as a statement.
No.
Not even when I go, alright, now this is an official Jazzgrass statement. Even that's not a statement. Because I'm high as fucking.
What do you expect?
I'm an idiot. I went to the lowest level of education available in the Netherlands. You fucking trying to get me to make these profound statements of politics and the social norms in our society. No, that's not how it works. I talk about anime titties on this channel. Come on.
We're fucking just letting our brains air out. Jeez.
And that's definitely, you know, if we get like community, they look back at this video, they're gonna be like, huh, that explains so much.
I know, right? It's just like, who cares?
I don't think Jazzgrass
Nah.
is gonna get into any big dramas because
It won't be big enough.
the only drama people could make is that we say black people instead of African Americans.
Yeah.
But even that, like, it's so easily explained away with like stuff like
African American
I'm-
doesn't apply to anybody outside of America, you fucking idiot.
You know, if I call Nathaniel an African surname is Dutch person, he will look at me weird.
It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, why so
He's like-
specific?
He just goes like, no, I'm just Dutch. I just happen to be black. I don't know. That's another divisive issue, I guess. And again, like,
We're Dutch, we don't care. It's just like, we like,
we still use the N-word casually.
yeah. A lot of people do. I like, when I started
Sometimes
working at
when
my
I
new...
hear it, like, I'm surprised. Because,
Yeah.
okay, so, because I'll be sitting in a Discord call with Nathaniel and some other dudes, and they just go, yeah, so I got this new coworker. Let me just say it in Dutch, because if I translate it to English, all hell breaks loose. Ja, dus een nieuw werknemertje bij mij op een werk, hè. Zo'n, hoe heet die kerel? Ja, zo'n neger uit Suriname.
Yeah. That's what that is.
In any other country, that's like, what did you just say? What? Calm down. And then
I always just go like, yo, he has a name, you know.
in the Netherlands, it's just like, I just kind of give him the eyebrow, like,
Dude.
but in the Netherlands, it's just a lot more normal than I first expected. When I, you know, a couple years back, I remember watching some interview, and it was like on national news station, and someone just casually just drops those words, and it wasn't a live interview. It was just pre-recorded.
so
it's like,
somebody
why didn't you
had-
cut that out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Someone looked at that and went, it's alright.
And it'll slip between the cracks, who cares?
Like, yeah, I mean, we don't bleep the word fuck, why would we bleep this? And it's just like, well,
I guess it's just, you know, raw.
it's very interesting, you know, the different views people have on what is offensive, what isn't offensive.
But that's the one thing I like about Dutch news. If any profanity is used by people in the news, they keep that in.
Yeah, because
It's part of the news.
it's part of it. It's like, you know, we're not gonna alter your perception of what you're seeing. This is how he portrays himself. This is how this person portrays themselves.
You should be free to say that, and you should be free to see what he thinks.
Yeah, dude. I think I rolled a thick enough tip for this. Let me just
insert it.
Right. it's not. It's still not thick enough. Damn. I was hoping you could. Like when I saw it, I was hoping it would like have the like some iron clip that you could run, like those rings that they make for kids that have like moving around fingers and grown fingers. Man, what a fucking complainy episode it is. Just talking
complainy, explainy.
Well, the thing is, it's very interesting that we're just sitting here talking about hypothetical drama when we don't have a single subscriber other than Shane.
I know, right? And Shane won't get any notoriety out of calling us out because we don't have a viewer base anyway.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because that's the whole reason you start drama with a big guy. It's just so you get a little screen time. It's like, oh, this guy's talking shit about that guy. Oh, let's see that guy's videos. Let's give him some money.
Yeah, that's also a big.
Because that's the biggest part of like the drama. Is just people fishing for views.
How late did you say the food was gonna arrive anyway?
I didn't say. I didn't check.
I just got a sudden burst of hunger.
Same, man. Like my tummy just rumbled a little bit.
Yeah, same, and it just like it rumbled, and then I could start feeling a little headache welling up.
I didn't have that.
So, yeah, everyone. 21 minutes. I think that's a good time for.
I'm gonna check how when the food's gonna arrive.
I hope you enjoyed this hypothetical talk about.
This is a very hypothetical episode. This episode doesn't even. This episode is a hypothetical.
This has been a very meta episode, talking about Jazzgrass, what we like if we get a big channel, how we could get a big channel.
Talking about YouTube on YouTube.
Drama that we might or might not get involved with.
Probably not.
It was a good episode.
It was good.
I'm very satisfied.
See you guys later. Bye bye.
See you.
All right.